my name is Tori and I'm a Winnie the Pooh collector from the UK. And similarly, is that a word? To the Funko video I did a few videos ago, I'll leave it in the cards. These seem to be becoming like an annual sort of traditional video for me to do. And it's also just my chance to try and like manifest some Winnie the Pooh merch and try and talk some pieces into existence. I know I've said it once, I've probably said it quite a few times, but I'll continue saying it. This did work with the Rabbit Funko. I've been talking about like Rabbit having more merch for so long. He's finally got a Funko Pop, so I feel like the more we keep doing these videos, the more we're gonna start seeing things happen. So a few weeks ago I did the Funko Pops I think they should make, so now it's time to do Loungeflies I think they should make. Usually I'd be prepared and make a list on my phone to go through, but I wasn't very organised today, so we are just going off of everything that I've got up here. So that's dangerous, but let's just see how we go. So anyway, without further ado, let's get on with the video. So I think we'll just get the first one out of the way, which you all know is coming. I've already kind of mentioned it. All of the videos that I've done of these, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it, but you know, just get the obvious out of the way. A Rabbit cosplay backpack. It needs to happen. I don't know why it hasn't happened already. I feel like the fact that he's now got a Funko Pop is leaning us in the right direction, because obviously Funko does own Loungefly, and now that they've made a Funko Pop of him, that does give us better chances at a Loungefly, I think. And honestly, Loungefly, if you're struggling to come up with like a design idea for a Rabbit cosplay, just hit me up, because I've got the idea in here. I've got the perfect idea. A mini backpack, but like the fluffy kind of style ones, and then you've got like the embroidered details of Rabbit's face, and then with his ears on top, but you could have them on like those little like hinge thingies, so you can like either have them pointing up, pointing down, just like so you can movable. I think that would be pretty cool. And then as a little nod towards the new Adventures of Winnie the Pooh series, if you haven't watched that, highly recommend it. It's the cutest show, and I believe it is in season 1 of the show. I can't remember the episode title off the top of my head, I will leave it here, but there is a character called Kessie in it, and Kessie becomes Rabbit's like adoptive child, and their relationship is so cute. It's such an emotional episode, you will cry at the end. I feel like a little nod to that, and a little thing for like, you know, the big Winnie the Pooh fans. It's just a cute little thing to have on it. As you know, sometimes the Loungeflies have like little charms on. I've got a Loungefly right in front of me, I was going to use as an example, and it hasn't got a charm on it. But on the zips of the main bag, sometimes or even like on the pouch, but in my design I've got it on the main zips of the main bag, have a little charm of Kessie as the little like zip puller tag. And I just feel like a cute little nod to, if you get it, you get it, and if you don't get it, it gives you an excuse to go and watch the episode so you get it. And then the back, either continue the fluffy design or have the vegan fake leather sort of, you know, traditional Loungefly style just on the back, but then the back print, obviously we need to feature a back design, Loungeflies always do. I feel like we could have Rabbit pushing a wheelbarrow full of carrots. I feel like that'd be a cute design. And then for the lining, have it like pale yellow and an all over print of like Rabbit, like with gardening, maybe him like having group hugs with like the rest of the characters, have a few Kessies. I've literally got like the whole idea in my mind. That's like a little overview of it, but it needs to happen, Loungefly. I've been talking about it for so long, it needs to happen. Okay, and then idea number 2 is another cosplay style bag of a rare character, and I've been thinking about this for a while. This character does deserve his own Loungefly. He does feature on a few of my bags, I think like 2 bags he features on, but it is time he needs his own Loungefly, and that is Owl. And the other day I was googling, I can't even remember what I was searching for. It was I was doing a Q&A on Instagram, and it was something to do with that. I was googling Winnie the Pooh Loungeflies, and I came across, I don't remember these happening, so they're obviously a while ago, and there's something that never came over to the UK. Looks like you sort of like Box Lunch, Hot Topic, those sort of shops sort of collection. A mystery Loungefly pin set. I'll include the pictures here so you guys can see them. There were 6 different options you could get, and they're of the Winnie the Pooh characters as cosplay bags. All of them have got bags that look like that. I've got several Winnie the Pooh cosplay bags. I've got that Tigger version, that is an actual bag. I've got a Eeyore cosplay bag. Not that one. That one is an actual bag, but I haven't got that one. Rue, again, that is an actual bag that you can actually get. I haven't got it in my collection. That is on my grail list. I believe that was released before like I started collecting Loungefly, because he has been around a while and he now does come with a collector price tag on him, so that's why I haven't added him yet. And then Piglet is a cosplay bag that does exist and I have got it in my collection. 5 out of those 6 pins are bags that exist, which makes sense. If you're doing a series of pins based on bags, it needs to be bags that actually exist. So I am very interested as to why they included this in their pin series. They designed a owl bag to be a pin. If you went through that effort just for it to be a pin, take that format and put it on an actual bag. Again, I've just got the picture here just so I can look at it. They could have so much potential, like with mixed textures, and like his little eyebrow pieces could be applique pieces, have like the embroidery for like the feathers on his chest, either like printed or embroidery for the eyes. Like the dark brown bit could be like a fluffy thing, then his like chest piece could be like a suede material. There's so many things, like creative elements they could do to this bag. And the fact that Loungefly have designed an owl bag but they didn't decide to turn it into an actual bag. It feels like a bit of a tease that there is an owl Loungefly bag design out there that Loungefly created, they just never turned it into a bag. It just feels like such a tease from Loungefly. 5 out of 6 of those pins are actual bags. We need that owl one. That looks absolutely perfect, what they've done with that pin. And just imagine that as like a full scale bag with all your textures and everything. That'll just be amazing. Loungefly, please. You've already got the design done on that one. You've already done all the work there. Idea number 3, I think I have already mentioned this in previous versions of these, but I'm going to mention it again. So cowboy, cowgirl, that kind of style seems to be absolutely everywhere at the moment. Last year, Loungefly was like working their way through a cowboy bag series. They did a Mickey Mouse one, a Minnie Mouse one, a Stitch one. I believe even Hello Kitty had a cowboy bag. And I was just waiting for a Winnie the Pooh one. When it comes to like these sort of ideas, I do reference a lot back to the New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh series, because there's so many things in that you can take for design ideas, like creative ideas. And there has been a few bits of Winnie the Pooh in there as a cowboy, examples given. Like they can take inspiration from like the series, or like continue on with like the same sort of style that like the Mickey, Minnie, Stitch, Hello Kitty, those bags are, because I think all of them kind of like match in quite well together. Just Cowboy Pooh would look so cute. And I have a pair of cowgirl boots that I got for Christmas a couple of years ago, and those are like my absolute favourite pair of shoes. I wear them all the time. So I just need a Winnie the Pooh cowboy bag to go with them, please. Thank you. I feel like I am just kind of like running on the theme of cosplay bags today, and that is probably because that is my favourite style to collect, and they're just so fun. I love them. Okay, and this is another like popular design in like plushies, and I think a few Loungeflies as well, but not specifically this one. I just got this idea because I've still got my Valentine's plush display up, and I'm looking at my Sakura plushies. A cosplay Sakura Pooh bag. I feel like that's just so me. Like a fluffy pale pink Pooh bag with like the cherry blossoms on. It'll just be so cute. There has been, I believe, in like the US exclusives and like Asia exclusives, I think there has been cherry blossom Loungeflies. Nothing that's ever came over here. I think I have got one in my mind. If I can find it, I will leave a picture here. But there has definitely been like cherry blossom inspired Pooh bags, but I feel like a cosplay one would be so cute. And like you can take inspiration from like these bags. I've got one of these myself. It's the crossbody plush style of the Sakura one of them. Take inspiration from them. I know they're not Loungefly, but you know, you can take inspiration from it and turn like that into a cosplay backpack. Literally just like in the same traditional style that they do a Winnie the Pooh cosplay bag in, with like the fluffiness, the embroidery, all of that, but just make it pink and put cherry blossoms like all over it. And they could even do like pink bees and things like that. That'd be very cute, and it would be very me. And then my 5th and final idea, I haven't really got something like a design idea, so I'm kind of just putting this one out to the floor, you know, just a creative idea to work on. But 2026 will be the 100th anniversary of Winnie the Pooh. It will be 100 years since the first Winnie the Pooh book was published. 100 years of Winnie the Pooh being in the world. It's a big year, 2026. And I feel like if Disney's going to give us some massive Winnie the Pooh merch, from like now onwards is the chance. You've got the 100th anniversary of Winnie the Pooh coming up. It's the time. And lately Disney and Loungefly have been releasing like mini collections for like movies, anniversaries and things like that. Like as I'm filming this, Loungefly have done a Cinderella collection with like a bag. I believe they did like a jacket as well and quite a few things in like a mini Cinderella collection because it's the 75th anniversary of Cinderella. And they've done like this for a few things every time like a big movie has an anniversary. They do like a collection. What's a bigger anniversary than 100 years? And obviously we don't need to get into the complication fact about that's not when Disney first started using Winnie the Pooh in like 1966, I want to say. It was definitely the 1960s that Disney started working with Winnie the Pooh. But Disney didn't actually buy Winnie the Pooh until like 2001, I think. Definitely some point in the noughties that Disney officially purchased Winnie the Pooh. And they started working with Pooh in like the 60s. So yeah, that aside, Winnie the Pooh was created in 1926. So Disney definitely needs to do something for that. And I think a Loungefly would be a great way to commemorate 100 years of our favourite bear. So those are 5 Loungeflies I think that they should make. If you guys have any ideas of any Loungeflies that you would like to see created, do let me know in the comment section down below. Let's talk them out into existence. Let's make them happen. If you enjoyed this video, please do pop up the thumbs up button. If you'd like to see more from moi, do click subscribe down below. And while you're down there, don't forget to ding the notification bell and you might as well. You're down there. And I'll see you guys real soon. Bye!